So one option I found for shelving units, which is pretty cheap and easy to do, these little wooden crates that you can get at Walmart or Michael's craft stores, those things. And on some of them, these happen to be the smaller units I bought. They were like $7 a piece. And you just use the whole unit and just screw them into the walls. And in this case, I'm going to use them for a little library up here in the front part of the bus. And it'll keep the books from falling out. So that's one quick way. I'll show you in my bunkhouse and a few others I have. Okay, this is going back towards the rear of the bus, entering the bunkhouse area. And I have bunk beds back here. So this is getting back into it. So the bunks go sideways, which makes it easy so that if I'm parked on a slight slope, side to side, I can just swing my head in either direction. So it doesn't really matter if there's a slight pitch to the bus. And back here are all my electronics and some other bookshelves I'll show you. But first I'm gonna raise the upper bunk, which I do when I'm parked. So I will go ahead and raise that and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, the bunk has now been raised up, which is how I use it when I park. So there's a little more room back here. It's simply held up with some wires strung along the top. Each of those little D-rings are connected into the ribs across the roof. So they're nice and secure, and the wire holds it nicely. I do not drive with it up like this, but it's simply hinged along the back there on top of that 2x4. So it gives a lot more room when I'm back here. So we'll come in here, and on the front wall I have a couple hooks for jackets and sweatshirts and things, the diesel heater controller for the heater back here, and then more of those crates, and these are the bigger ones. A couple I cut in half and with little bungee cords holding things in. So this is where I'll put my clothing or blankets or things, and that works pretty well. And even the big crates are, I think you get them for $11 or $12, and just use a saw, cut them in half, and it works very well. And then my electronic area, I was going to call it my electronic mess. It is, but it works. I know where all the wires go, mostly. Again, this area used to be in the garage, but I took over half the garage for the bunkhouse, and I did not want to move all of that. But I've got the shore power surge protector, the cutoff switch from the main batteries, 3,000 watt inverter charger, 12 volt distribution panel, 40 watt MPPT controller from the solar panels, and then a little storage area underneath here with the diesel heater. That's going into the right behind the toilet area, so I have room for shoes and other items back here. And one more place for shelving in the bathroom. I just added a few little guys on the inside of the door, because that's dead space. If the door is open, oh, the fridge is in the way right now, but door opens up further than that, and it doesn't really impact walking back and forth. And then if we go into the bathroom, next to the shower, it doesn't, again, it's dead space, so it doesn't take up any room. So I can put washcloths or towels or something there, and then coming over to the toilet area, I put another one lengthwise for a toilet paper holder right there next to the water heater. So I think I've made some good use of those little wooden crates. I've got a few more. I'll try to find some other spaces for it. So another upgrade I did was I replaced the deadbolt, which I had on the front door anyway. So there's a key lock here. And previously the deadbolt I had had a turn handle here to just open it, but after watching a couple of videos online, decided to replace it so that you have to use the key on the inside and the outside. So even if somebody does break the window, they will not be able to open the door, at least easily. So a little bit of added security.